Hey guys, welcome back. In this video I'm going to be replacing the solenoid in this John Deere 214. I've narrowed it down that that's the problem. You could get on this thing and start it and then turn it off and go and have lunch, come back out and nothing, no click, no nothing. I know it's not the battery. I've messed with the wiring a ton of times. I've rewired all the wires and connections, and my concern was that I did something, had a poor connection, so I was always messing with that. But then I checked the solenoid yesterday by crossing the two studs, and it ended up starting. So I think that's the problem. I've ordered a new one. I've got to tear this down, and once I get it torn down so you can actually see the solenoid, I will show you how to cross them to check it. But there's no way I could get the camera in there and the pliers to do it and show you what I'm doing, because it's just buried. And that's located under the battery, under this box, about straight down here. And the only way to get at it without removing all of this is to reach back in there with a pair of needle nose pliers to cross the circuit, short the circuit to start the vehicle or the lawnmower. Okay, that I didn't have to take the sides off. That was a lot easier, just taking the battery box out. It was a lot quicker and easier than I thought. I've kind of rigged the battery up in the ground so I can show you how this works. I'm not going to actually start it because the battery's just sitting there and I don't want it shaking and falling off and causing damage anywhere. But you want your PTO to be off. That's on, that's off. The PTO is right here, down is off. You want your key turned on. And then you take your pliers. In this case, I mean, you could use anything as long as it's connected. With the battery in there, you have to reach in through this side and reach in at these two bolts. There's one here and one here, and you just need to cross those. Ready? So here we go. It's gonna spark, it won't shock you. It does startle you. Oh, at least me. There you go. See that? Forgot to mention this needs to be in neutral. And the key is on, I said. So the replacement part came in. So we're going to take the old one off and get the new one on. The only difference is this has the ability to have for this kind of connection, so we'll just take that off because we're going to slide right onto that bolt with this piece here. Start by getting some of this stuff off. I've got the battery disconnected. Okay. So this part stays. This is what's different here. Now those line up, so it should work. This was like this, so we'll put that in like that. This needs to go through here. I think it was. There. Now I'm gonna put this bolt on. Put the nut on in there. I'm just going to finger tighten that until I get this other one in. There. Tighten that for now. Put the wire. Oop. Come on. That on there. Then we'll tighten these down. Okay, this is what I've done. I put the new solenoid in and it still didn't start without crossing the solenoid. So when I ordered it, I only ordered the solenoid. I didn't order the other little part that goes with it. It looks like some sort of little relay. It's about this size. It's not, it doesn't have a switch, but it's about that size. So what I did is I wired this to the solenoid so I could still start it using this switch. I want to get this hooked up and ready to go and get it out of the garage so my wife can start parking in the garage again. So I'll have to order that other part and see if that fixes it when it comes in. But in the meantime, at least I'll put this back together and I know if I need it, I can start it using this switch. It's pretty simple. Right? Okay. Let's get stuff put back together. Here, I'll take this apart and show you what I did. So I just took two wires and hooked one to the negative and one to the positive on this switch. And then I hooked him to the corresponding terminals on the solenoid. Instead of sticking pliers in across them, I can do this switch does that, right? Okay, it's all hooked up. This is intended to be temporary. Let's see how it goes here. Choke out. That works. Alright guys, thanks for watching.